Hey everybody, welcome back to the DR Pulse, where we stay on top of trends, brands, marketing, sales, and business strategies that are shaping the world. And today we're going to be taking a look at Netflix's rumored $50 billion play for Warner Bros. Discovery. And also why Elon Musk just told millions to cancel their Netflix account over a transgender character in a kids show. So how do deal rumors, culture wars, and antitrust collide? Well, stay with us because by the end you'll know the move, the math, and the message for every brand. It starts with a rumor in Hollywood. Netflix is exploring a bid for Warner Bros. Discovery, home to HBO, DC, Harry Potter, CNN, and one of the deepest film libraries on Earth. But this is just a content deal, it's a control deal. Netflix already owns your screen time, and Warner owns the stories that never die. So put them together and you get a company that could create a show, release its theatrical sequel, spin off a video game, and license the merge all within a single ecosystem. Imagine Stranger Things meets Harry Potter, distributed worldwide in a single drop, monetized through theme parks, VR tie-ins, and branded experiences. That's not just synergy, it's cultural infrastructure. Think of it like going from renting books to owning the library, plus the printing press. And if history tells us anything, it's that vertical control is the holy grail of modern media. Disney did it with Marvel and Pixar. Apple's doing it with hardware. Netflix wants to close that final loop, not just distribute culture, but own its DNA. Quick question, do you think Netflix should be allowed to own both the library and the printing press? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. So let's break it down. There are 4 clear strategic reasons why Netflix would want to acquire Warner Bros. Discovery. Number 1, IP gravity. Franchises like DC, Hogwarts, and HBO's Prestige series don't just attract viewers, they'll pull entire fandoms into their orbit. When a franchise has gravitational pull like that, every spin-off, meme, or collaboration feeds the parent brand. For Netflix, buying Warner Bros. Means stepping into legacy, not just starting from scratch. Number 2 is global leverage. Netflix already streams in 190 plus countries, so pair that reach with Warner's globally recognized characters from Batman to Bugs Bunny, and suddenly every release becomes a synchronized global event. Think, a Batman reboot premiering simultaneously in Tokyo, Paris, and Sao Paulo, no licensing middleman, no regional lag, and total control of the brand movement. Number 3 is window flexibility. Owning both the studio and the streamer means freedom. Theatrical first, direct to streaming, hybrid release. Netflix can choose whichever model maximizes ROI per title, something that is never fully controlled. Imagine dropping Dune 3 in theaters for 2 weeks, then instantly streaming it with an interactive behind-the-scenes experience. That's the type of flexibility that Wall Street loves. And number 4 is moat building. Owning irreplaceable IP creates a moat that competitors can't cross. You can copy a business model, but you can't copy Hogwarts. It's the difference between competing in the streaming race and owning the racetrack. In plain terms, Netflix wants less dependency and more pricing power, and a cultural footprint that stretches from your phone screen to IMAX. And make no mistake, this is a Wall Street play as well. Investors have started rewarding platforms that own universes, not just libraries. Here's the math you'll hear in the boardrooms. A potential deal could hit $50 billion plus. Analysts estimate the buyout around $20 to $25 per share, which is more than Disney paid for both Marvel and Lucasfilm combined. Netflix currently commands single-digit shares of total US TV time, and add Warner's catalog to the studio pipeline, and suddenly that share becomes untouchable in premium content, rivaling Disney's dominance and leapfrogging Amazon's entertainment footprint. But the prize isn't just cash, it's deck load, integration risk, and the big one, antitrust. Warner Bros. Discovery already carries over $40 billion in debt from the AT&T spinoff. Add Netflix's ambitious acquisition and you're staring at a balance sheet that makes regulators sweat. The Department of Justice will ask here, does a combined Netflix WBD reduce consumer choice, raise prices, or squeeze out smaller studios? Expect hearings, lawyers, and long timelines, because when media consolidation meets culture, politics is always following fast. Of course, Netflix isn't the only suitor here. Paramount and Skydance have been circling WBD for months. Comcast could swoop in too, leveraging NBC Universal's infrastructure and its political capital in Washington. And that's where things get complicated, because this isn't just a corporate chess match, it's a power map. Each player brings different pressure points. Paramount, for example, has theatrical pedigree, Skydance has fresh capital and creative credibility, while Comcast has regulatory muscle. Lobbyists, election cycles, and legacy studio alliances can all tilt the board. In plain English, this isn't a yard sale, it's an auction with billion-dollar egos. And in Hollywood, the real drama doesn't happen on screen, it happens in the boardrooms. While the deal chatter heats up, Elon Musk lights a cultural match. In viral posts, he's urged parents to cancel Netflix for the health of their children, criticizing the company for transgender representation in children's programming. Specifically, he's called out the animated series Dead End Paranormal Park, which features a transgender teen protagonist. Musk frames it as a moral line in the sand, a call for cultural accountability, but instantly the internet divides. Supporters have flooded social media with boycott hashtags echoing frustration about what they call an agenda-driven media. Meanwhile, creators and fans fire back, arguing that representation isn't indoctrination, it's inclusion. For many, shows like Dead End give visibility to audiences who have rarely seen themselves reflected on screen. So, what happened? Short term, attention spiked. Traffic to the show's page soared. The series trended again. But long-term, brand risk skyrocketed. In 2025, content is identity, and identity battles hit the balance sheet. For Netflix, every kid's title now carries two KPIs: completion rate and cultural war blast radius. And for every brand watching, this is the new frontier, where corporate storytelling meets political theater. Quickly, do you think that brands should stay neutral or take a stand on representation? Tell us below. Whether Netflix does end up buying WBD, both scenarios are messy and massive. So let's first take a look at if the deal lands. Netflix becomes a story engine, a studio, a streamer, and a franchise machine. Their pricing power improves and the licensing costs drop, and the creative community worries about one algorithm to rule them all, a single recommender system deciding the fate of film genres. Also, regulators could demand carve-outs or restrictions to prevent monopolization of distribution pipelines. But their version of Netflix, the cultural operating system, would redefine entertainment economics. It's Apple meets Disney, but with binge data. If the deal dies, however, Netflix still faces the Musk-era brand test. Rivals like Paramount or Comcast could swoop up key assets, and licensing costs stay high. Also, expect Netflix to double down on gaming adaptations, co-productions with regional studios, and strategic IP partnerships. In other words, Plan B isn't retreat, it's reconfiguration. Either way, Netflix has to prove it can scale power without shrinking choice, which is the true brand test of our time. 3 takeaways you can use from this. Number 1, use what you scale. Distribution without an IP is a treadmill. IP without distribution is a museum. The real flywheel is owning both, the platform and the story. Every brand can apply that logic to your own narrative, then control its delivery channel. Number 2 is expect culture risk in every launch. If your product touches identity even indirectly, you need a crisis plan, trusted creator allies, and pre-scripted responses, because once a cultural flashpoint ignites, silence is also a statement. And number 3 is build moats that aren't just hype. Data, community, and durable IP outlast any single tweet or controversy. So don't just trend, transcend. The brands that last are the ones that balance purpose with profit. By the way, which of these lessons hits hardest for your brand? Drop your thoughts below. Netflix's rumored $50 billion move is bigger than just a merger. It's a shot at cultural sovereignty. Musk's boycott shows the new rule of media, in that every show is a statement and every statement is a strategy. So, should Netflix buy Warner Bros. Discovery? Would you cancel over the content, or would you double down for the catalog? Tell us in the comments below, make sure to like and subscribe, and share this DR Pulse with someone who loves good brand wars.